Welcome to the Dr. Renee Sunday Show, where it's not too late to shine. We bring you transformative information for small business owners, entrepreneurial insight, wisdom, and secrets to aid you to be seen, be heard, and get paid, to catapult your life to more impact, success, and freedom. Now, please welcome your host, the platform builder herself, Dr. Renee Sunday.
Welcome to the Dr. Renee Sunday Show. I know y'all heard my intro. I like the voice too, right? Isn't it amazing? But I always have to do my welcome on that too, because we wanted to let you know that you are truly welcome, and we're so glad that you checking us out on iTunes, you're checking us out on YouTube, social media, our email. You're just checking us out, and we're glad of that because you know we see the analytics, okay? But I'm just being real. You know, I am Dr. Renee Sunday. You know, I'm the platform builder. So what I do is I help people with that visibility thing, right? Because we have to be seen, be heard, and what? We got to get paid. My main things I do that through is podcasting, publishing, but, of course, we got to get that media exposure, right? But God has really blessed me with a lot of gifts, and can I be real? It took me a minute to recognize it. It took me another minute to actually be okay with it, and then so I'm flowing in it right now. Okay, that's a sermon there, right? But anyway, we actually have an amazing world changer herself with us. Kay Ashley is amazing. When I met her, she just really you know how when you meet people and you know that they genuine, you know that they actually, you know, good and your benefit, you know what I'm saying? Because some people, you know, is not a good fit, okay? But then you know that people really want you to be successful. That's what I'm talking about. And so she really has that genuine in her heart. And we're going to just hear from her and see the things that she's doing and how she can actually give us genuine wisdom that we can move forward in this journey we call what? The journey we call life. Hey, Kay Ashley, are you there?
I am. How are you, Dr. Sunday?
I'm great. Thank you for being here with us on the Dr. Renee Sunday Show.
It's a pleasure to finally get to meet and speak with everyone.
Oh, awesome. Well, let's start this off. I'm so excited. Everybody else is excited. We have our pen and paper. We're just really excited. Tell us a little bit more about yourself and the amazing things that's going on in your life.
Well, currently I am off on a little medical leave because I'm normally a teacher for small children, elementary school children. So I have decided that I would envision some different things that I've been working on for some time. I decided I would take on writing a book, and I was fortunate enough to work on a collaboration project. Other than that, I started, I'm going to go out and venture on my own and do a mobile tax prep business this year. Just some things that have been under my belt for some time. I figured I would, venture into entrepreneurship.
I love it. Well, tell us a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, we got proprietary information, but just tell us a little bit about just being being an entrepreneur. How is that journey?
It is a process. It's definitely not overnight. You do things along the way. You practice. You observe great mentors. You find people that are already excelling in an area that you'd like to be in. Meaning you have mentors that are like for myself with my Toastmasters, with public speaking, with leadership, with goal setting. So I use those particular things that I work in order to venture into my confidence to be able to decide I would actually author and write a book, or that I would actually step out into starting a tax prep business.
I love it. I want to dive a little bit, if it's okay, into that confidence. How important is that, and just anything that we do, but especially men, I love you, but we're going to just dive on into women for a minute, and especially being a lady and being, speaking in front of people, as you said, and, what you so gracefully do through the Toastmaster and many audience that you have been in front of, but also as being an entrepreneur, how important is confidence?
Confidence is very important because all days are not good days. So some days you have to literally encourage yourself. And remember, if he gave you the vision, he's going to help you do it. You just have to take that one step at a time. And sometimes we don't heed that call and it'll stay there until you actually follow it.
Now that's the truth. You saying that on that, okay? Let's dive a little bit deeper, because it's a lot of things to do out here. I know you chose to feel that the business that you're starting with, but tell us a little bit about that decision making of what to step out on faith, if you will, in regards of, I mean, you're really doing it. I mean, with Toastmasters, I mean, that's a big accomplishment, and also with your business. I mean, we're stepping out. There's so many things to do. How do we dial it in?
Well, first of all, you think about what it is your passion is, and mine is for educating others, empowering them. And where I see a need is with a lot of the females, we tend to have not traditionally been the breadwinner or the one that take on the leadership role of maintaining things with the finances. We've kind of been secondary. And I found out myself through some things where I had got thrust into the pilot seat, so to speak, that you have to be prepared for, an abundance or a lack of when it comes to your finances. And so it was a thing to be able to pour into others to show them what options are available when they come into something, when they're not accustomed to it. And I'm referring to finances in that department. So I'm just changing my audience. Instead of teaching children now, I would like to teach and work with women as far as how to take their refunds that they get all of a sudden they're not used to having and do something productive with that money, something where they can start a business, something where they can, some of the skills they're already doing, whether it's hair, makeup, speaking, writing, something where they can, it's an investment. It's not spending money. It's an investment. I'm just very passionate about not seeing us waste anymore, but to find something where we can build some generational wealth, hopefully a legacy.
I'm going to say an amen on that. That's true. Woo, yes. So Toastmasters, tell us a little bit about that, because from my understanding, you are in leadership with that. So that's amazing. Congratulations. But tell us a little bit more about Toastmasters, because I think everybody, you know how some things is 100%. I think, well, it may not, I ain't going to say it, but I think a lot of majority of people in the world have a desire to speak in front of people, because we have that drive inside, that message, to help others. And then, too, I think the studies that we have, I think that's one of the things that people are very terrified, I'm going to say that word, of speaking in front of people. So tell us a little bit more about the Toastmasters.
Well, Toastmasters, the organization as a whole, is a learning lab. So what that means is you come in where you are, and you may be a speaker but not know how to be clear and concise, which is why I signed up for Toastmaster. I'm organized, but I'm not always as clear and concise as I'd like to be. So you may join for networking purposes. You may join for organizational purposes, to work on your conflict resolution, or for listening skills. So those are all everyday skills that we need that tie into any field, just normal communication, whether it's verbal or written. And so that's something that I am using to channel into whatever, step is next for me. And I'm just following one step at a time on the ladder.
I love it. Now, from my understanding, but we just want to make sure we're very thorough with this, Toastmaster is pretty much in most, major cities, and do they tend to meet, every week, or what is the kind of the generic in regards of how often they meet, and just a little bit about how often do you speak? Every time I come, am I going to speak?
Well, actually, Toastmasters is an international organization. It is a nonprofit educational group, but we have organizations in 143 countries, and it's been around since 1924. And it wasn't until the 70s when the first lady was even allowed to be in the organization. She literally changed her name to a male. And so we made history a couple of years ago when not one but several females took in the first places in the World Champion Public Speaking Contest. So it's a big deal. I mean, the clubs are in different cities, countries. They meet in churches. They meet in community centers. They meet in different locations because it is a nonprofit. So we try to keep those expenses down. So it's a great investment in your personal development. So it's like $45 for every 6 months. And then you pay a member fee to get your books and your educational material, which is now digital. And then you join whatever your club has, which may be $10 or $20 for every 6 months. So it's a nominal fee for all of the leadership, public speaking, the networking, all of the personal as well as professional growth opportunities that come about.
I love that. That's amazing. Yes, that's people need to know that it's international, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, but Trey Ashley, you know, things go by so quick here on the show. I could talk to you all day and night, right? But tell us a little bit, because I love that you are on the cutting edge of being innovative of the business that you have. What advice or any kind of wisdom to anyone, you know, that may be, you know, still in the ideal stage or still worrying about, okay, where the money is coming from, or even if they're in their 1 to 3 year, because sometimes some of the same challenges or concerns can be there a business. What advice do you have for that? And then after that, if it's okay, let us know what you have on the horizon that you can actually speak about.
Well, as far as advice, it starts with you. It's something that's very personal with you. I've never actually wanted to be in entrepreneurship. I didn't want my bread and butter to depend on others. I just enjoy pouring in and being around others that can pour into me. And it's just always been a mutual beneficial relationship. And that's actually the way I work. I actually run into people and I'm like, okay, I pray for discernment and what I should do next. And I'm getting better about that the older I get and based off situations in life. So my advice is to be prayerful about what you think your life mission is or your vision, your purpose. And when he gives it to you, to stop running and ignoring it and try to find a way to, you know, maybe it takes you a while, but at least you're on the track to get started. Things don't always happen in our time.
Yes. Ooh, you girl, you ain't saying it right there. Now tell us about a little bit, you know, of course, this, as ladies and gentlemen, we said this is part for child, if I can say it right, this is, you know, information because she's starting the business off. But tell us how we can support you in the things that you're doing and how we can actually, you know, connect with you on social media to help. Because, you know, you may need somebody for this, that, and that, and you never know who is actually listening.
Well, at this time, I'm actually I started, like I say, I went out on my own to start a mobile tax prep service, and it's theteachingtaxlady.com, and I'm actually designing with Ashley, which is motivational and writing books and those things, and that's where I am on Facebook as well as Instagram, and the personal website, designingwithashley.com, as well as teachingtaxlady.com. My Toastmaster goals are still in the work. I actually have 2 goals that I'll achieve before June of 2020, one in communication as well as one in leadership. But due to some health challenges, I may not be at the culminating activity in Paris, which was my ultimate goal in June of 2020. But I'm on track for that because, you know, it takes a little time. I've had to slow down a little with my leadership for being the vice president of public relations in one of the 2 Toastmaster groups that I'm a part of because I've had some health challenges this last year. But I'm looking forward to 2020. I have some new visions and goals in place, and I'm sure that they'll be all accomplished.
Yes, and we will continue to be in prayer with you on that. Yeah, life happens, but we got to make sure, what I always say, ladies and gentlemen, don't stop, get it, right? So we actually be supportive with you for that. But first of all, we want to thank you for being in your purpose because, you know, life, as you said so wonderfully, Kay Ashley, it's a journey. It's a process, ladies and gentlemen. We all know that. Everything in life. I mean, even with raising children, that's a process. Even being married is a process. Even living your life where you are right now is a process. And then, so we also want to thank you for taking time out and being here with us on the Dr. Renee Sunday Show.
Well, we thank you so much for the opportunity, Dr. Sunday.
Yes. Oh, and I forgot, actually, Kay Ashley is one of the authors and best-selling author. She's a best-selling author. We forgot to mention that of the collaboration project we had with Grateful Every Day. And ladies and gentlemen, we got to be grateful every day because we never know what's coming up down the road. But we have to be grateful every day of what is in front of us and to continue to make sure that you don't give up, right? But so thank you so much, Kay Ashley. If you need us for anything, please don't hesitate to contact us.
Well, thank you so much. Just keep me on the prayer list at this point.
Yes, we will continue to do that. Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this replay will be ready very soon. I know she did some amazing gems, right? So we're going to actually take notes on that and make sure you put it into practice. That's the key, right? Here at the Dr. Renee Sunday Show, we have so many things to offer, from coaching, consultation, from speaking. We got the publishing, podcast. If you want to do your own podcast. But the thing is, we want you to do better. And that's me, too. I'm a forever learner, okay? And as Kay Ashley told us, sometimes we have to make investment. Studies actually show when people get stuff complimentary, they don't do it, okay? So we're going to do like Nike. We're going to just do it, invest, and get the results and move on to the next amazing thing that's going on in our life. Contact us at reneesunday.com, all on social media. The social media is Dr. Renee Sunday, but if you forget that, put Renee Sunday. It'll come up as well. Always remember this. You do have a calling. You do have a reason that you were born. We have to do three things. We have to believe. We have to trust. I'm losing my voice, but we don't get this. We got to believe, we got to trust, and we got to walk it out. We got to don't stop. What? We got to get it. And we got to get our purpose and get our purpose now. Thank you for being here. We love you. This is the Dr. Renee Sunday Show. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.